All right, all right. Good evening, or good morning, I should say. I want to share how I was able to pick up a win yesterday. I'm doing a few different things, and I just wanted to share a couple things here. So let's just get to it and try to keep this a little bit shorter if I can. So um, I'm going to just start off with this is kind of like this is what I'm doing. So I'm gonna kind of like I'm gonna do a breakdown for midday tomorrow, and then you can see what I'm doing. But I want to share with you this right here and how I could have won so much. I have a paper in front of me that I wrote stuff on it last night for Wisconsin's midday, and there's a lot going on this page. And I have maybe one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I have 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 numbers, and some of them are box, some of them are straight. And I have highlighted 240, the only one I have highlighted, and I have 4 arrows pointing to it. And I did that last night, so I didn't forget. And then today, I able to win, but I wish I would have put more on it because I don't know. It was just one of those nights where it was like I had reservations though, even after I did what I did. I'm gonna show you what I did, but the reason why I had reservations is because it was right there. So I was like, I don't think it's gonna come again, but it did. So it's good. And I'm gonna show you what I did and what I do to win. And I'm gonna show you well, let me just show you and shut up already. All right. Let's get to it. All right. So the first thing I do is I look at this right here. Okay. I don't look at this one so much because this is straight. This is based on the box right here, box version. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, what colors do, or what combinations of the colors are due, or whatever, because they repeat all the time, as I've said. Now on here, it's not really showing me anything at all. So, I mean, if I go to midday alone, pink hasn't hit. Okay, well, pink goes out, 3, 4, sometimes 5. So it could stay out a little longer. But for an example, I'm just going to start with pink. Okay, so let's just say that pink hasn't hit here like this right here. 1, 2, 3 draws in a row. There's a good chance for pink to come, especially if it's like a little longer than that. So right now we're just going to do with 1. I'm not going to do with a combination of them, just 1. Okay, so let's just go back to, I like to go back to Wisconsin, combined here. And now, okay, I'm going to start with just 1. So remember what that is. That's right here. I'll show you. Here's the pink right here, single box pair patterns. Here's the pink. Okay, so I'm just going to say that that's going to hit tomorrow. And honestly, I like that pair 38. But let's go ahead and drop this in here. So here I have loaded in here. I have picked 3 options. So I load that up for myself. And with this, I get rid of all highs and all lows, and all evens and all odds. I say there has to be a 0, 1, 2, or a 3 as a lowest winning digit. And I have a few things in here. I just keep adding a couple things that are ready to rock when I want to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with those pairs like I just showed you. So I'm going to start with the pink. And now you can come in here and you can go down to my filters and you can put in PNK for pink and put them in there. But I like to do it like this sometimes just because I can see it. So here's the pairs I'm working with. Now, this is where I start now, okay? So normally I'm hoping that there's a better outlook, that pink looks likely or something. But right now I'm just doing it as an example. So let's go to Wisconsin. Here we go. So for Wisconsin's keys, I immediately look at the keys. And I don't really see nothing there. So let's look at midday. Okay, I'm looking for things that match up for V-tracks and stuff. Okay, like tonight, like look at this evenings. I was able to tell that there would be, I have it wrote down. Right. 1 second. Let me see if I have that wrote down. I thought I wrote that down. I know I did. I can't find it. But what I wrote down was that there was likely to be a 0, 2, or a 4 because of the repeat here. I thought one of these would repeat. And then I thought there would be, what did I think? Oh, a 3 or an 8. I didn't know about the 6, but a 3 or an 8. So that really narrowed down my search for tonight's too. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to get to these pairs here, but first I just want to start what I'm doing. So what I start with a color, okay? And now I move over to the frequency charts and I look at, okay, first I look at this, I'm sorry, the keys. So I'm not really seeing too much right now, so I'm just going to like forget the keys for now. Let's go look at pairs. See, now this is something I really like and it works really well. If you look at the 2 weeks to 20 days, I like the 2 weeks because it's a little bit more conservative and they really do flip a lot. And right now you'll notice that, and I do it not combined, I do it separately. Okay. That's really important. So I do 2 weeks separately, boxed, all pairs. Okay. No sort. And you'll notice 2, 2, 2, 3. Okay. Ones hit all the time at the 2 week. So there's a really high chance, super high chance that there's going to be a 2 tomorrow. I mean, I'm sorry. No, there'll probably be a 2, but a 1 will be used tomorrow. And see, what's nice is you can tell more than, 1 is used at a time, most of the time. So right here, one of these pairs is very likely to hit tomorrow. Okay. I just know that. So what I do, I can go to reduce and copy them. Otherwise, I just go to options and I'll just copy those pairs. So there's a high chance that one of these pairs is going to hit tomorrow. And now I'll bring this over to the slasher and I'll drop these in here. And I'm basing it on the pink. Okay. It doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to go ahead and start that up. That starts me off with 78 box numbers. Let's see. Let me go over here now. So this is one of the things I look at. I do descending, 8 years in a day, even, odd, high, low, merge, boxed. This is under requested filters. This is really powerful right here. Now watch. Do you see that? You see the top one right there? You see that top one? Even, odd, high, low, low. This is boxed. See how that hit? It was out, I think, 9 or 10. There was a high chance that was going to hit. I can't remember how much it was out. I thought it was 9 or 10. Let me refresh this. I might have been wrong on that. But you'll notice here, look at this one. Like I said, these top 4 are the ones to pay attention to because there's a huge drop off. And you're going to notice that right here, look at this one, 34 draws this sucker's been out. Even, odd, high, low. That's a good one to go for. That should not be out much longer. Okay, so if I think that's going to be the one, even, odd, high, low, I can come over here and find it, even, odd, high, low. Okay. So, I didn't say, but there could be, all low or all even or all odd or whatever, but I'm not going to go for that right now. So now we're down to 16. So I like this pattern to come back here. It's due for sure. And then another thing I look at right away is see, I haven't even got to the pairs yet. Only that I pick a pink and then the 2 weeks. Okay. And see, now what I'm doing is I'm going to look at pre-sorted A. I'm going to go back over to general filter and look at pre-sorted A. You can do this on a newer updated filter too. Pre-sorted A. Let's see here. 2 is due to be the first digit in box form. That's due. 5 is due too. So maybe all high hits coming up here. Let's go to Wisconsin combined. It's got 3 and 7. So I don't know. Just 1, 2, or 3, I'm thinking. You could look and see how when is the last time they've been an all high here. So here's 666. Here's an all high. So there's all high hit not too long ago. So I'm not gonna. And man, I could talk about other stuff I don't want to do right now. Okay, so that's where I'm at right now. Do I like this? I like this pattern. Okay, I like that pattern. See, what you do is you look at this. Okay, you look at this at 8 years or whatever, and you look at those top 4. And if you don't see a 0, then if it's like one, if it's like 3, 4, 2 or 3 or 4, it's going to be hitting. One of those top 4 will be hitting. Example, look at Tennessee here. You got a 1 seed. There hasn't been a top 4 draw. That's going to be coming. New York. A lot of times when you cycle through here, you're going to find a 0. See the 0? Okay, so let's go back to that Wisconsin. So midday alone one, see what's going on. So midday alone, I have that even out. I like that one. That's the one I'm going to go for tomorrow. I think that's a good one to go for in general because even odd, high, low boxed is very due. So should be coming back. It's a top 3, So that's a good way to look at it. Okay, so now the next thing I do is I go over here to boxed and I go to pre-sorted AB. Okay, and I'm going to go back up here to most recent draw. I should do a video that's just literally just do step by step exactly what I do and lay it out really clearly so I'm not jumping around. I'm trying not to jump around. Okay. So we're going to look at 2 weeks here. So this is midday alone again, pre-sorted AB. You'll notice that a 2 is pulled. 1's dominate right now at 2 weeks. 2 weeks is really low. I mean, there's a high chance for 1 tomorrow, but there's also not much of a difference. I don't like it. I like to see like 3 2s in a row, or like this 2 2s in a row. So if I don't see anything here, I'm not going to mess with this right now. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. This is BC though. I don't really care for looking at it in BC, but there's a high chance for a 1 tomorrow. So if a 1's going to hit tomorrow in the BC, what I could do, this is box form. I would go to reduced and I would look at these numbers down here. Now for B, pre-sorted B, I'm looking at like 8 or 9. I mean, maybe not a 9, but maybe an 8. I mean, it could be a 9, but it has to be a double. Let's see what this is. Let's go to midday alone. There we go. A 1 or a 7. So 1, 7, or 8 would be a good one to go for. I'm not saying I'm going to do that. I'm just saying like that would be, this would be the B. So you're looking at 1 right here, right? It'd have to be one of these if a 1 is pulled, or a 7 or an 8, right? I'm just going to copy all the yellow ones. A lot of times that's what I do. Because I am pretty confident. I'm pretty confident in this right here, a 1 turning on a BC. But the BC is one I don't really follow too much. I follow more the A and the AC, AB and AC, because those ones flip a lot faster with the A being in there. This B, the B can be a 1, the B can be a 7 or 8, it's like, but the A, a lot of times the A is 0, 1, 2, or 3. But I'm just going to throw them in here. So I'm going to put these in their box. I'm going to hit format so it cleans it up for me. And I'm going to hit start again. 9 numbers. Oh, I like it. Remember, pink has to hit. Pink has to hit tomorrow. And then also one of those pairs from the 2 weeks, which I think is super likely. And then a 0, 1, 2, or 3. And then this pattern. All are very likely. You can look at the keys that are due, but it didn't really show me much right now. Like I said, I was able to tell also last night because a 0 or a 4 was due at the evening, and then combined 3 and 8 were due. Well, remember, 3 and 8 are part of the same V track, and then 0 and 4 are part of the same, I think, V track, or is it neighbors? So I knew one of those was very likely to hit. And but it didn't. The 0, actually, I'm thinking to myself, the 0 and 4 did not hit, but I added that 2 in there, and that really helps. So to narrow the search. Okay, and then, I still have this up from last night. Look at this. Cool. Normally I delete everything like an idiot. I like to keep my stuff up from now on so I can start seeing what I did. You'll notice the winner is right there from midday yesterday. And here's how I got it. You'll notice here 721 for A, B, and C, okay? I use this old template sometimes still too, because I'll tell you right now, if your internet goes down, this template still works. I can still run around on this thing when I have no internet, like if I'm in my car or something. So kind of cool. The other ones, they, like these ones, they don't do that. So I still keep this one open. Did I just X out of it? Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what I did. Now, before I get to this, I do want to go back and I want to continue with the pairs. So this is the new thing I've been doing, this rival X top 3. Remember, down here to general support, okay, you go to top 40 and you're able to look at all the top, what people are using right now. And you'll notice that's in here too. You'll see the right here, automatic systems, rival X top 3 with pairs. Okay, so let's go back over to that. So this is what I was looking at. Okay, and this kind of helped me yesterday. Actually, it helped me a lot. So let's go to previous. Let's go 2 draws out. So look at that. There's the winner. That's the winner. Yesterday's midday. That's the winner right there. See that? 240. And that helped me. Now, I didn't look at this and just play these numbers. What I did is I looked at the pairs that were due. I added the pairs in there. And then I knew a 0 was very likely. So I kind of banked on that 0. And then I put together what I was just showing you over here. And I did this right here. And that was one of my numbers. I had 210, 240, 260, and 270 as my straights. And 240, I highlighted it and arrowed it because I figured, why not? It's on here. I'm like, I'm going to put it on there. But that's not the only reason. I did something else, and I don't remember what. I do remember what. It was the AC. What I did was I looked at something. I can't remember if it was this. Maybe it was this. No, because this is the AB. There was something I did for AC. I think it might have been this. I didn't update that, so that's not it. There was something I did for AC. I was able to tell that there was a high chance. Maybe it's this one. There it is right here. I was able to tell there's a good chance. When I say able to tell, it's not like I can guarantee anything, right? But here, I was able to like get a good idea that there would be a yellow. I said a yellow, or I thought there was something else I thought I said too. I thought I said a blue. I'm sorry. I don't remember what I did. But either way, I think it was a yellow, wasn't it? Let me refresh it. No, it wasn't. It was a blue. I know I said a yellow or a blue. I thought I did because I have the pairs wrote down. But I don't remember how I got them. I really wanted to remember that because it was important. But if I can remember that later, I will tell you. All right, dragging on here. So anyway, so this is how I get it. Now, I'm still testing this, and I'm still looking at this and trying to figure out, like, what is the best time period? Okay, like Wisconsin right now. Let's look at current right now for Wisconsin. Currently, this is what it's recommending, these numbers, and then it's recommending these pairs. Okay, now it says right here, this is a forecast based on the most recent 10 draws, good for the upcoming 4 single draws. That's important, even though there is a double in there sometimes, or I think every time, but it's for the 4 single draws. Now, what I was doing is I was going back through all the different states and I was just testing it. And I was like getting like, wow, like blown back how many times a number was actually, straight or boxed was in there. And then also the pairs constantly being used. Okay. So like, without looking at Wisconsin, let me just show you an example. Let's just go to Arizona. I'm just going to pick one. I haven't looked at it yet. So let's go back. What was the number tonight? It was 694. So let's go back previous. Is there a 6-9? No. Okay. So 9-4 though, right there. 4-9. Pair 4-9. Because 6-9-4 was pulled. See that? Let's do another one. So Arkansas. Let's go to current draw, see what the number was. It was 491. So let's go back. One draw, 491. There's the 91. There's the 91. All right. Let's go and look at another one. Let's go Colorado. And let's go to the current so we can see what the number was. It was 871. So let's go ahead and go back one draw. 871. There's the 1-8. It's not maybe it's not always giving you the number, but it's giving you pairs. I mean, look at this is a small amount of pairs to start with, because then you can go and filter these down. And I did that yesterday. So let's just do one more here. Let's go to let's do Florida. And let's go to the current so we can see what it is. It's 512. So let's go ahead and look at the previous draw. What it recommended. There it is, 1-5. See what I'm saying? It's pretty incredible, actually. It's really incredible. I'm going to do another one. Let's do Georgia. Let's go to the current. 002. Okay, this is going to be a weird one. 002. I didn't think that'd be in there. Double. Let's go to Illinois. This will be the last one. Okay. So 552. Let's just see if it was in there. 552. Okay. You get the idea. Now, what I'm doing here now, okay, is I'm looking at what's the best time period, because I've been going back and looking at these. Okay, so here's Wisconsin's. Tonight's number was 236. If you go to the previous draw, was not in there, right? But if you go to the evening, okay, look at it alone. Thought it was in there. Maybe it was in the second draw, second day. But anyway, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out what is the best time period to look at this. Because I've been going back to about 6 days and then going forward, but mainly 4, because it's good for 4 single draws. So if you go look at the fourth draw and see if nothing was pulled in there from today's 236. So let's go the evening alone. 236. Yeah, 23. It's not that the number's in there, but it can be. There's the 23 though, and that was on the 4th day, right? So that's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to figure out which draw between, let's say, the previous and then up to the 4th or so. Now this is for singles, remember. So if there's doubles, I just don't look at them. So what I'm saying. So what I would do is, like for Wisconsin, let's look at Wisconsin again here, because that's what we're doing. So let's go to current. So this is what's currently recommending me, and I do like that 38. So what I would do is I would say, okay, I like these pairs. So I'm going to take these pairs, and I'm going to also add 04 and 88 from right down here. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and what did I do? What did I do wrong? Why is it like this right now? Okay. Because I was so confused, like why that said box. That was from something else I did. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to add these pairs in here. We're going to add another. I'm going to add another one. Add boxed pairs. Oh man, I ain't going to run out of time here. So these pairs here plus, what was it? I don't remember now. I want to talk about that one too. 04 and 88. Okay, so 04 and 88. Go ahead and start. There you go. 3 numbers for tomorrow. Now, what I'm saying is this. What's best? Is it best to look at that alone, or is it to go to midday? That's how I'm trying to backtrack states. So I'm saying you should look at your states and put in the comments if you see something. Go back, do combined and midday or evening, and then do current, done previous, and go down like the 4th or so. and then to see which ones line up best and what results, because you'll be actually pretty surprised. Anyway, here's midday. So midday is giving me these ones. Okay, this is based off yesterday. So I'm going to take those as well. I'm not going to go back any further than this, but I'm just going to go ahead and add these into the combined. And then also I'm going to add in the other one too. Right here, these ones. Now, a lot of times these will repeat because it's, hot and stuff. So when you go from like current to like previous, sometimes, a lot of times the same ones will be in there. So it's not like you're adding a ridiculous amount of pairs, not all the time. And it doesn't even really add up that much a lot of times. So back to 7. Was I already at 7, I think? So if I do get something like that, then, what I'll do is I'll just copy this like this. What did I just do? Copy that. Copy that. And then I will just backtrack that and see what I was at. I was at 9, so it's not even worth me putting those pairs in there right now. You know what I mean? So, but those 3 I had there, that was probably a better bet. I want to say it's a better bet, but I don't really know that. I'm still looking at it. So this is what I'm doing. I'm looking at combined, looking at the pairs, and then I'm deciding, going back a previous and seeing what happens. Like tomorrow, we'll see what happens if one of these are pulled, and I'll go back a few draws, So that's what I'm doing. And I did find this one here. This is really cool too. So look at this. The current draw is recommending these pairs right here, these quick pick pairs. Well, guess what? Go to previous. There's the 3-6. And last night, remember, on this one, it showed the 2-3. So for the 4th draw. So that's 2-3-6. It's easy to see that stuff after the fact, though. But this is cool. This is really nice because you combine, if you take these 3 pairs, okay, these pairs too. So, but there's only 2 extra pairs, right? And you add those to the list. It's not much at all. So what's it doing recommending right now? So it's recommending these pairs, 3-8, 3-7, and 8-7. 3-8. Do I have a 3-8 left in here? Kind of frustrated that I don't have a 3-8 left in there because I really thought there's a good chance for a 3-8 tomorrow. What was the other one that showed? 3-7 and 8-7. No 3-7 either. There's an 8-7, 2-7-8. Okay. Well, what else is there? 2-8 and a 2-3. 2-8 and a 2-3. There's a 2-8. Maybe these numbers here. Oh, there's a 7-8 there too. So I'm just kind of doing this real time what I do. I look at the pairs, I look at the keys, and then I do this is a big thing for me is the frequency charts. I use this for all sorts of stuff. And I'm pretty good at getting this down. I've been getting box numbers. I've been getting really, really low lately, and thankful for that. And I'm not really playing online though because I just don't want to because I spend too much time doing it then. So I think I'm going to run out of time. I think I have it set 30 minutes. So, but I check out this rival with pairs. That's a big one. Always you're just looking at, it's nice to have the pairs in there. Okay. And you can just go back and look at different states and see what's up. Like, let's look at Virginia real quick. Virginia right now, current draw was 924 tonight. Let's go back one draw, see what's up. 924. Nothing. Okay. So now let's go back and look at the evening one, see if that predicted it. 924. Did not, right? I don't think it did. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, should I go back another one? Or another one? See, it's like going back to like 3 or 4. Or keeping it combined. I don't know. And then what about I think I'm gonna run out of time here, but let's go and look at this one real quick. Come on. I might get cut off here. Sorry if I do. So let's see if 924 is in there. Oh, look at that. 49. Wow, look at that. I like this one here. I think it's gonna shut off, sorry.